So I want to hear y'all's opinions on the trailer first, and then I'll give you mine.
Well, I will say, I was pleasantly surprised. Not that I'm not always, but I felt like it was really, I was really proud of us because we actually did do this during a major pandemic, and there's never been anything like this and I feel like in our country ever, and or since I've been alive, and so I feel like I was really proud of us, like the success that we had with filming the show. So I thought that it was a lot of fun watching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
was lighter.
Yeah. And
it's never light. It's always like really heavy. This was the first year where I didn't feel like I wanted to take a big poop.
Yeah.
Stephanie, what did you think?
I thought it was lighter. It was, I think I was a little, like, it took me 5 minutes to be, it's so different because usually it's really heavy, don't you think? And then this year didn't seem so heavy. But I'm grateful because last year was really heavy.
I will say this is the first year I haven't walked into Stephanie's house to see her in the fetal position watching the trailer. Yeah. Normally she's like shaking in the corner, like crying, like
this year. This year, Brandi messaged me saying it was out, and I was like, "Oh, cool!" And then I wasn't like, "Oh God," I don't feel that anxiety.
I thought it was good. And it was like some of those moments, like where I remember, trying to have a conversation with Deandra and Tiffany, and then me like going, "Don't sit." They were both, intoxicated, and I was not, and I was like, "Don't sit there, don't sit there, don't sit there," and then they sit there and they fall backwards, and that was on it, and I just couldn't help but burst out laughing because they didn't even remember the next day, and so I felt myself laughing more because it was I felt like it was like you said, a lighter season. I had so much fun filming the season, and it was like a nice break when we did get out of our house to be with the ladies.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, because people love the drama. There's a lot of drama, but the difference is I think that we're a cohesive group who went in, did our job, were honest, but we didn't end the season hate, sometimes you end the season and it's miserable because you guys are just, everyone's going after each other. I didn't feel like we ended the season that way. This was probably the first year where we are more adults.
Well, watching from a fan's perspective, it looked like y'all had so much more fun. And I think that's the culmination of y'all have, friendships within the cast now. Yeah. Y'all were stuck inside for 3 months. And then y'all also had a job to do. And y'all worked your asses off. Mm-hmm. You really did. Because this was in the middle of the summer. Yeah. So y'all all had kids home. But y'all were filming insane hours because y'all didn't want production to get shut down. I know that was a big concern. Yeah. So y'all were working 6 days a week, 18 hours, as opposed to normally you'd film maybe 1 or 2 scenes a day. You were filming 5 scenes a day.
Yes.
It was a lot. But y'all, I think it looked like y'all actually had a good time doing this.
Yeah. No, I think we did.
It was fun.
We had so much fun. And normally we have this big, elaborate cast trip, and we didn't have that this year. But I will say that what we did, we had so much fun. I don't think I'd laughed so hard. I peed my pants so much.
Well, I think what's going to be so cool about it is that it's, going to Bora Bora and saying the 4 seasons is fun. But when you have to get creative and you're all right, we can only travel somewhere that with borders our state. What can we do? Where can we go? And it kind of makes you the whole South Fork thing was so cool. And then the trailer opens with Brandi dead on the floor. And it's what? It just looks so much more fun than going to a glamorous location.
I did have several people message me and say, "Oh my God, I'm hyperventilating," or something like that. Please tell me that you weren't pregnant when you did that. I was pregnant.
That was my first one. I was she tumbled.
I didn't. Would I have done that had I known? No, I would not have, because, that's probably a big safety hazard.
Yeah, but you had no idea.
But I found out just literally 3 days after we did that. And I was like, oh my God. So, but that's what an ultrasound is for. We checked out everything. But I was trying to play the part and make it look as real as possible.
Yeah.